it's the number 121 of my accountability to myself, and I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. Today, I didn't even record anything in my journal, and it's so weird because my self accountability gets weaker and weaker. And I thought it's not really necessary to keep the same pace because I'm kind of good disciplined enough and I don't need to track anything. And like, it's not necessary because it also takes some time. And instead of recording everything and so on, I could just be more productive, right? But as a result, I'm wasting too much time. And I think I need to return my accountability because it's been probably not even a week since I returned from Warsaw. I stopped recording all this stuff consistently because normally I have 3 journals to keep my accountability, and over the past several days I kept journalizing only in one of them. And as a result, I was not very productive. And even today, for example, I just memorized everything I've done. For example, in the morning, first, I don't know what is going on with my sleeping, but I slept more than 8 hours. Then I woke up and I felt like, hell no, I need to sleep half an hour more. And in my case, it's not like my phone is next to me and I can just snooze it and fall asleep again. I need to get up. I need to pick up my phone on my table. I need to snooze it, and only then I can lie back on my bed. And it's such a tough process because after waking up, there's no really reason to get to your bed again. And it always worked, but I don't know, I felt so sleepy and I felt so tired that I decided it's the last day when I actually can indulge myself in sleeping, because since next week my studies are gonna start, and I won't be able to sleep some more even if I want. So yeah, today I slept kind of a bit longer than usually. As a result, I woke up at 8. And yeah, but by the way, I deleted Instagram. I didn't open it, therefore, and it's nice. It feels like it feels weird because in some moments when I have nothing to do, I just open Instagram. Or if I have something to do but I want to avoid doing this, if I want to kind of procrastinate a bit, I can open Instagram, but today I couldn't do this, and it's really good. And so in the morning, I spent 30 minutes reading a book and 1 hour studying English, and it was fine. Afterwards, I went to the gym. My workout was really long, about 2 hours, because I started training shoulder more often because it turned out that our shoulders don't really get sore that much as the rest of our muscles. For example, when I train chest, I cannot train chest for the next day because it still requires some recovery. But for my shoulders, for example, they don't need that long to rest, right? And I can train them more often and I can grow them even better. And so after training my arms, I also trained shoulders, and it took really long. I guess more than 2 hours I was in the gym. And so after that, I returned home, I had my breakfast, and I did one of the biggest mistakes. It was a trap, that I keep repeating every now and then, really rarely, but sometimes it happens to me. For instance, today, instead of start studying right after having my dinner, I decided that, oh, I want to watch this video. And after watching this video, I will start studying definitely. I watched the video. I wasted about 30 minutes. and I fall asleep. All right, I slept 1 hour 30 minutes, including that today I woke up at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. and I like don't understand. Do I literally need to sleep like 10, 11 hours per day? That's hell nah. Like 8 hours must be enough, and something's wrong. And I don't know even what's missing in this case. But yeah, as I mentioned, probably my too hard workouts require some more recovery, and probably that's the reason. Who knows? Still, I got myself with an idea that I want to wake up at least 5:30. In order to wake up at 5:30, I need to fall asleep at 9. It means that I need to go to bed at 8:50, 8:40. And right now, for example, it's about 9:40, 9:40 p.m. So tomorrow, if I go to sleep right after this video, I will be able to wake up about 6:40, I guess, which is really early and nice compared to the other days. The compare the recent days and the time I was waking up. And so yeah, I want to wake up earlier. I definitely need to shift it. And in order to shift it, I need to finish with my tasks earlier. And for example, today I didn't have that much tasks because, as I mentioned, I went to sleep, then I woke up, I had my dinner. After having my dinner, I don't remember what. Yeah, I eventually spent 1 hour studying French, but come on, like it was. I had like 8 hours after I returned from the gym, and I spent only one of them to study. Like something's wrong. And what I decided to do, what I wrote on my whiteboard, that I need to write my perfect day. How do I see the most productive, the most perfect day, and then try to implement it. Probably I need to start writing the things I need to execute in my calendar, Google Calendar. So normally I cannot stick to that schedule because of different unpredictable things that happen during the day. But still, I know what I need to do. What am I supposed to do? And it creates some urgency. And if I have some urgency, I start prioritizing this and I start moving faster. So first, I probably need to return accountability with my journals. Second, I need to schedule my days not just on paper but in my Google calendars. And then I need to go to sleep earlier to wake up earlier. And one of the things, by the way, very important, I need to decide what is my focus on. There must be one, maybe two things that I prioritize over everything. Because when I try to catch all the stuff, when I want to train speech, when I want to start recording videos, like another format, when I want to study a couple of languages. Yeah, by the way, funny moment, like strange, weird fact. In the evening before having my dinner, I was supposed to study French. And I wanted to start studying French, but I started studying Turkish. Why? I don't know. It's really tough. I don't know, it's really tough what's going on in my mind. And I have like French to study, if not French, English, if not English, Dutch, but I study Turkish. I don't know, that's really weird. And so yeah, I need to decide what do I do, two main things, and be focused on them. Because when I have one language, second language, studies, internship, reading books, and all this stuff, too much tasks, and it's getting messed up in my mind. And as a result, I just sit and wait. I'm waiting for what? I don't know, probably for some kind of miracle. probably that's it for today. Nothing really extraordinary, nothing really special, just a couple of things that should be fixed. And obviously for tomorrow I'm not going to schedule my day in Google Calendars because it's gonna take a while and I don't really want to spend time on that. But in the morning I will go to the gym, so probably right now I'm going to put down on the paper what am I supposed to do. And tomorrow, while having my workout in the gym, I can create all the tasks in my Google Calendar. Yeah. And also I need to read more. And there are 3 books that I want to reread. There one book that I want to finish, and there's one book that I want to start reading. There's so much stuff potentially that I could do to enrich my mind, to learn more knowledge, but normally I choose to procrastinate. Like, it's not normally, it's like it happens over the past 2 days, but for me it's like it's not even conceivable. It must not happen in my life, all right? And so some kind of accountability probably should be present, should be included in my daily routine. Yeah. All right, that's it for today. Without being said, see you in the next one.